Hello, today is 8/29 of 24 and I am back with another video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. So around 11:30, my husband and I went out for lunch to Chick-fil-A. I had an 8 count of grilled nuggets and an 8 count of regular breaded nuggets and then an unsweet tea to drink. It is now about 1:30 and I'm just now getting ready to drink my coffee. It was kind of I had a lot going on this morning, and so I didn't drink my coffee. I didn't want to drink it until 11 anyway because I was fasting. Um, and then my husband wanted to go out for lunch, so I was like, well, I'm not going to have that now because then it's just way too much all at once. So I am having my coffee. It is made with Fairlife milk, half a cup, and 1.5 servings of my whey protein. Bulk Supplements is the brand that I like to use. And it has 45 grams of protein in it, so that is fantastic. All right, so that is my first meal plus my coffee for today, and I'll be back with what I have for my second meal. It's about 3 o'clock, and I was kind of thinking about what I want to have today. I think I'm going to make myself some scallops for dinner. Um, and some asparagus. So that means that I'm going to be a little short on calories. I'll end up at about 1,000 calories, and I do try to get closer to that 1,200 calories. And it also means that I'm going to be a little short on fat. I'm only going to have 30 grams of fat rather than the closer to 50 that I want to be sure and get. And really, I find that I do better closer to like 60 to 70. Um, and it's not like I had a ton of fat yesterday. So I do kind of want to make sure I get to that 50 grams of fat. So I decided that I'm going to make myself a dessert. Now, this is something I've never made before. I'm going to be trying it out and it'll probably fail because a lot of them fail, but some of them turn out pretty good. So I'm excited. I really enjoy creme brulee. So it's not going to be relayed on the top. That's not going to happen. But that custard is kind of what I am looking for. So that's what I'm going to make. You're supposed to bake this in your oven, but since I'm only making a single serving, I don't want to heat up my whole oven. So I'm going to try it in my air fryer using the bake mode and see how it turns out. All right, so in my air fryer, I'm going to use this pot or pan, and then this is what's going to have my custard in it. And the reason that I'm going to do that is because I actually have to fill this with enough water to cover at least 2/3 of the bowl. So the water needs to be on the outside of my bowl. A lot of people fill it like they put the bowl in and then they try and fill it with water. But I find that when I've made custards before, that actually is a lot harder. So I'm actually going to put the water in it now just so that that is all ready. And it is cold water. I'm not like adding hot water to it. It's just regular old tap cold water. Okay, let's see. I think I might have got too much water. Yeah, that's just a little too much. There we go. That's going to be better. All right, I'm going to dry the inside of the bowl because I don't want the water in there. All right, so we need 1 egg yolk. So I'm going to crack my egg and get my white into this bowl here. And then I'll use that like in an omelet or something. And then just put my yolk in there and wash my hands. And then we need a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. I'll pour right up to my 1/2 cup line. I love these measuring cups that you can see from the top. I really don't like having to go down to the side. All right, so there's that. And I need my vanilla extract. Here it is. I need a teaspoon of my vanilla extract. And then I need 1/2 teaspoon of my regular granulated sword. Right. So then I'm going to get these all whisked together. If I were making this in a bigger batch, I would definitely use my electric mixer. I'm gonna make sure it's really all nicely combined. Okay, and then I will pour it into my bowl. And I forgot to preheat my oven. Oh no, wait, that's because I'm not preheating my oven. I'm using my air fryer, but I should preheat that. So I'm gonna bake, we needs to bake at 300 degrees. I am gonna go with 290 in my air fryer because I do find that it tends to run a little hotter than like say my oven. But then I'm just going to get this right into my pan with water. And once my air fryer is preheated, I'll get this in. Okay, so I cooked it for 30 minutes per the instructions. It seems like maybe the air fryer was not the best idea because it kind of blew, you probably can't see it there, but like on this side, you can see that there's just tons and tons of the custard that kind of blew all over because, you know, it blows this big fan. So that didn't really work out. There's still some in here. It is set, probably a little more set than it should be. It should be just kind of like lightly browned on the sides, and then the middle should still be a little jiggly. Not too jiggly, but a little bit, because you do want it to be a custard and not like a baked thing. So I'm gonna get this out of here. It needs to rest in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours before I eat it. So I'll be back with how it turned out. So I have my custard. It is really firm. It is way overcooked, probably because only half of it actually stayed in the bowl. The flavor is not terrible. Like it definitely has like that eggy custard kind of flavor to it, but it's a little too dense, probably because it's overcooked, but also like there's not very much other flavor to it. It's mostly like thick egg, and cream, I guess too. But like, I can't taste the vanilla. I cannot taste the sweetener at all. So I might try this recipe again, but I'm going to have to definitely change it a bit, change the mixture, and not cook it in my air fryer. It is a little after 6, and my plans didn't quite work out today the way that I originally had intended them. So what I ended up making was just some leftover taco meat that I put some shredded cheeses on top and then added some salsa to, and I'll just kind of eat it like a bowl. So that is my second meal and probably all that I'll have to eat today. So let's take a look at how my day turned out. Just kidding. I am going to eat more today. My calories are just a little low with what I've had, and my fat is low. I'm at 35 grams, so I do want to get that up. So I'm going to have some popcorn, and I'm going to top it with a tablespoon of melted butter. I ended up with 1,260 calories today, so that's great. My protein's 142, that's also great. My net carbs are 33, so that's right where I want to be. And my fat is almost 63, so that's also fantastic for me. And my sodium is really where I want it to be also. The 3,600 range is great for me. So I had a great day today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.